Hi everyone, this is Piyush Ranjan, the founder and chief consultant of Management Masters, a boutique admissions consultancy firm for the top MBA and MIM programs in the world. In the last few videos, we've discussed in detail about the 8-step process that we follow with our clients in order to help them prepare for the best application for the top MBA and MIM programs. One of the major characteristics of our 8-step process is that we invest heavily in helping you achieve self-awareness. What admission committees from the top B schools expect from their candidates is that they are self-aware in the sense that they know what they are doing and why they are doing it. They know where they come from and where they actually want to go. So as part of this self-awareness process, we have a 4-step plan that is 50% of our entire time that is spent with the client is spent on making sure that the candidates are aware about their experiences. They are aware about their strengths, they are aware about their stories, and they are aware about their vision for the future. So in this video, we are going to talk about how do you actually create that perfect career story which is continuous and logical so that you can explain it to the admission committees in your essays and interviews. When we talk about the career stories, at Management Masters, we distinctly separate it into two different things. One is your career progress. So since you have graduated, the different jobs that you have held, and the second part is the different leadership experiences that you might have had during this career journey of yours. So when we talk about the first part of the career progress, what you need to do is to craft your story of your career progress. Now, whenever we talk about a story, we are talking about the different chapters and the different headlines that might be present in your career story. So the headlines of your career story are basically the different roles that you have held over the years. It could be the different companies that you have worked for, or if you have worked in a single company over the last few years, then the different positions that you have held. Now, it might also be the case that you have not had a promotion in a long time, but that doesn't mean that you don't have different chapters for your career story. What you need to figure out in that case are the key projects that you have held and the increase in the levels of responsibility that you have had over the number of years. Now, this will help you find the headlines. Now, once you have the headlines that you're looking for, then you go into the reasons for those headlines. What it means is basically that you need to find a logical reason of why you have done different things at different times, how you have progressed through a career. And that means you need to provide the reasons, the logical conclusions to why did you actually do something. So in case you switched from one company to the other, why did you do it? What was the reasoning behind it? It could be anything from a better role to a better salary prospect or anything else, but you need to justify it so that the reasoning becomes very clear. Now, once you have done this, start going into the details of each headline and try to figure out what were the key challenges that you faced and what were the key achievements that you made. And once you have that, the last part would be the key learnings and the growth areas that you took away from each of these roles. Now, once you have all these done for all your different headlines, you have a proper career story formed for you. Let's come to the second and one of the most important aspects of your career story. That is the leadership experiences that you have had. Now, the leadership experience will follow the same thing that we did for the career story. It's just that now instead of different roles that you have had, we'll start looking at the different leadership positions that you have held. Now, leadership positions does not really mean that you're leading the company. It could be your role as a team leader. It could be something that you started within the company, or it could even be something that you started outside the company while being in your professional capacity. When we talk about your leadership experiences, what the admission committees are looking for are instances where you have formed a team of people in order to achieve something, where you have gathered people around and mobilized them so they could achieve something together. So again, the first step in finding your leadership experiences is to find out what did you do. So the different leadership positions that you have held, or the different things that you have done which put you in a leadership spotlight, you need to figure out those points first. Once you have those, start listing down what are the things that you did as a leader of the team which helped you achieve your goals. And finally, what were the strengths that you demonstrated in capacity of being a leader for the team. Now, once you have this done as well, your leadership experiences story is also done. Now, once you have done this entire exercise, what you will end up with is a complete story of your career and the different leadership experiences that you have had. And all this together should form a really nice, very continuous story so that you can write about them and talk about it with the admissions team when you go for the interviews or when you write your essays. If you are unable to do it by yourself, feel free to approach for professional help. You can reach out to us at contact@managementmasters.in and we can help you with this process so that you are able to figure out things for yourself. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for their MBAs or MIM programs. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn or Instagram so that you can receive regular updates from all the different content that we post on social media. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.